You're working harder than the people who keep quietly getting better than you. And every month, the gap widens. You have tried pushing harder. It has not closed the gap. The Japanese had a word for what they have that you do not. Shugyō. Once you understand it, you will see why the most feared teacher in the country was a tea master with no martial training at all. A young swordsman named Hayato traveled north to find the most demanding teacher in the country. He had won every duel he entered. He had outworked every peer in his village. He believed effort was the only path that mattered. He had not yet been broken by it. When he arrived, he found no dojo, only a small wooden house and an old man arranging tea bowls on a long shelf. The old man was the teacher. Hayato bowed and explained why he had come. The teacher pointed at the shelf. "You came to be sharpened. I will not sharpen you. I will wear you smooth." He told Hayato to carry the bowls from the shelf to the kiln on the eastern hill, one at a time. Begin in the morning. Hayato asked when the sword work would start. There is no sword work, only the bowls. For weeks, Hayato carried the bowls with rage. He walked slowly because he had been told to. He held each bowl with care because he had been told to. Inside, he was screaming. Then he tried to make the work mean something. He held each bowl with precise attention. He counted his steps. He returned at the same pace every time. Now I am applying discipline, he thought. Now this is training. The teacher watched from the doorway and said nothing. One morning, Hayato dropped a bowl. It cracked at his feet. He had been carrying it for half a year. He expected punishment, a lecture, some explanation finally of what this was for. The teacher only said, "Pick up the next one." That night, Hayato could not sleep. He had been doing it correctly. He had carried the bowls with attention, with care, with precision. He had broken one anyway. The teacher had said nothing. Then he understood something that frightened him. He had still been measuring. He had been carrying the bowls and watching himself carry them. The watcher was the problem. The samurai called this Shugyō, austere sustained practice. The translation does not capture what it actually means. Most people hear Shugyō and think of difficulty, of harsh training meant to forge character through suffering. That is the surface. Shugyō is the slow erosion of the part of you that wants the difficulty to be over. The part that watches. The part that asks if it is working yet. Hayato woke before dawn the next morning. He picked up a bowl. The clay was cool against his palm. He walked to the kiln. He did not count his steps. He did not measure his attention. He did not ask if it was working. He just carried the bowl. The path was the path. The bowl was the bowl. The walking was the walking. For the first time since he had arrived, he was not watching himself. When the year ended, Hayato did not feel transformed. He felt smooth. On the last morning, the teacher handed him a wooden practice sword. Hayato held it. The grip felt the same as the bowl. The walk to the practice yard felt the same as the walk to the kiln. He did not know how he knew, but he knew. The bowl had been the sword the whole time. He stayed and trained for many more years. He did not speak of the bowls again. Most of what blocks you is not lack of effort. It is the part of you watching your effort, asking when it pays off. Shugyō does not strengthen that part. It wears it away. 3 things you can do today. 1. Choose one small action and do it every day for 30 days. 2. Stop measuring whether it is working. Continue regardless. 3. When you catch yourself watching, return to the action. Let it pass. Mastery is not what you achieve. It is what remains when the one chasing it falls quiet. What is the one practice you have been measuring instead of doing? Drop it in the comments. Thank you for being here. Somewhere in the north, a man walks a path he has walked 10,000 times. He carries one bowl. He does not count his steps.